Hi guys, my turn to do the video today. So Amy did hers yesterday, which was an extra long special called Diagnosing Heartache, where she basically spoke about the day we received Charlie's diagnosis for autism. Now I couldn't come up here obviously and follow that and just do, just give you a quick rundown of what Charlie's been doing. So I thought maybe instead I would, just not as long as Amy did, because obviously she's already told you guys, but sort of give my little recap of, just them few minutes when we actually got the phone call. So I wasn't actually in the house at the time. I was down with Charlie actually in town. I remember being in the supermarket and we were waiting. So I decided, I'll just take Charlie out, I'll run down, be back, hopefully I won't miss the phone call. In the meantime, I remember exactly where I was in the supermarket as well. I was on a certain corner. I remember it as clear as day. And my phone rang, and it was Amy. And she was very upset, and she said to me, she said, "We've just had the phone call and Charlie's been diagnosed with autism." Now I can't tell you what I felt, because to this day I don't really know. I know what I was feeling, but I can't explain it. It was the biggest mixed bag of feelings I've ever felt in my life. It was happiness, it was sadness, it was relief, it was joy. I think Amy was really brave yesterday. She used a word which not many people, I think, a lot of people would be scared to use, which was mourn. You sort of mourn the loss of the child you didn't have without autism. Now, okay, some people might say, "Oh, that's not fair, you've still got your child," and whatnot, which, obviously we wouldn't change Charlie for the world. But there is a reality in it, and we just, we want to say, from a real perspective, there is a reality in it that, there are many things Charlie can't do and will probably never do. What those things are, I can't actually sit here and describe to you, because I don't know. We don't know where Charlie will fall on the spectrum. As he gets older, he'll get an official sort of slot on the spectrum. It's that big, it's hard to tell. But as it goes, Charlie will always need some sort of help with his living and what, his day-to-day living and whatever else. And obviously we'll always be there to help him. But it's things you want for your children initially, when you think about having children, and you think about them growing up and having a wife and kids and their own house. You have grandkids. And I'm not saying that can't all happen for Charlie, because that, we don't know. Of course it could happen, and I hope with every ounce of my heart it does. But the reality is, and this was, it's one of the hardest things to accept, that some of those things might not happen for him. And that kills me. But at the end of the day, he's our boy, and no matter what, we will stick by him and we will help him and we will never leave him. And, you know, like any parent, we just want what's best for him. So yes, you do, you know, that day in question, when we got his diagnosis, there was a lot of, you know, mixed emotion, because I think a lot of it was not knowing where to go from that point, and what the future holds for Charlie. But we, you know, we can only wait and find out, and hopefully, you know, he'll get to a point in his life where he'll be able to, you know, live day to day independently, or, you know, with little assistance, and thrive and whatever else. I mean, he's thriving now, that's not maybe the best way to say it, but I'd hate to think, you know, I'd hate to think he got to a point where he maybe stopped developing mentally, you know, and got sort of stuck in a jam. And that's why, you know, all these mixed emotions, this is everything that's gone through your head when you get that phone call. What if, what if, what if, what if? That's maybe not the right way to think about things, but you can't help it. It's your child. What do you do? Do you pretend that those things aren't going to happen, or you don't wish those things for your child? You can't. Because you do. You want, you know, like any parent, you want the best for your child. But luckily, upon gaining that diagnosis, that, you know, there is the absolute positive flip side, that opened up a floodgate of help for Charlie, which has only seen him improve and thrive and just be the solid little boy that he is. So that's sort of, okay, it's not overly detailed on my account of it, but that was my thoughts and feelings at the time. I don't need to recap on the whole day again, because obviously, like I say, you guys have heard it before, but that was, you know, that was my general thoughts. And I don't like talking about it, I don't like thinking about it, not in a negative way. It's just, you know, I don't like the feeling of not knowing or being unsure about something. You know, at least this way, at least, you know, before the diagnosis, at least there was, you know, a slim chance that Charlie wasn't. We knew he was autistic, and, you know, that'd be daft to say that he wasn't. But there's always that level of denial that you hang up on until someone tells you in plain black and white that yes, he is. But I'll leave that particular subject at that, and get on to Charlie's day, really. Charlie enjoyed his day today. He had a nice walk out with me to the doctors this morning, while Amy went to her mum's to pick something up, which was nice. He enjoyed that. He wasn't happy about going into the doctors because he thought I was going to take him to see a doctor, but I explained to him that I just needed to pick up a prescription, and he was happy enough. And then our friend Ed came around, and Charlie always enjoys seeing Ed, so he enjoyed that. He did really well with his pasta, and I think Amy might take him to the park in a bit, so I'll ask her to take the iPad with her to see if she can get some footage. If not, we're going to take him out for half an hour later, for Halloween anyway. So I'll try and get some footage then, but it'll obviously be dark by then, so it might be a bit difficult. We'll certainly try our best. But apart from that, nice little chilled day, and a nice sort of day to end the week on, chilled out, relaxing. Before the weekend shenanigans start and we start getting back into a routine for Charlie's school on Monday, which I look forward to because I always love reading what he's been doing. So I'm going to leave it there anyway, guys. I will, as always, pop the videos on the end. Hopefully we'll be able to get some of Charlie out and about for Halloween. If not, I'll make some videos of him in his costume anyway. Hopefully. If not, I do apologise because these past few days have just been rushed for time. But the videos anyway will be on the end, so I'll stop whittering on now. Okay guys, thanks again. Take care, bye.